So the markets ended up at an all-time high on Friday. It's going to be interesting to see how the events of this weekend affect how the market responds on Monday. It could be a situation where the market just responds and just goes hyperbolic. It could be a situation where the market says, hey, now we're overbought and we have a relatively big sell-off. And given the fact there's really not a lot going on as far as earnings between now and around the 15th of July, I don't see a lot going on. I think we're going to see the market just kind of go sideways to a little bit up between now and when we actually start seeing some earnings from the end of the second quarter. So even if we see a small sell-off for the next couple of days, I wouldn't put a lot into it because we've had a pretty good run up over the last couple of weeks. And in general, I just think we're going to continue just to go sideways until some event that comes up that maybe we haven't seen, maybe something happens in the bond market. But generally speaking, I think we're kind of waiting on what's going to happen here with earnings coming up over the next several months. I think some issues could happen with earnings. I think some issues could happen with tariffs. And I do think you'll see a little bit of a pushback from what happened on PCE because it came in hotter than expected, but I think it was overshadowed by what was going on with tariffs and just the overall momentum of the market at the time. So keep an eye on the bond market, keep an eye on the oil market, and kind of keep an eye on what's going on with some of the Fed speak, because I do think the market is anticipating some rate cuts. And as I've said before, I don't know that that's a smart idea. So that's my opinion. We'll take a look at what goes next week. Dickie out.